everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Talk and Chalk. I'm Beck. Thanks to everyone who's already subscribed to the channel. I've only done one video so far and already getting a few people there. And thank you very much to all the people that have put comments or sent messages to me about videos that you'd like me to do in the future. This is just me talking, unedited, sharing my advice, my experience, and the things that I know that have worked for me or people that I've worked with in the past. It might not work for everyone, but hey, hopefully it will work for someone. So today I'm going to talk about one of the topics that people have been asking me about, which is why I don't say please in the classroom. Straight up, this is not a rule. It's not like I never ever say please. It's more of a behavior technique that I use with students in the classroom to make sure that they're able to participate in the class without me having to constantly use tons of different behavior modifications when it comes to using a simple directive, a simple task, or asking a child to do something. So when we're using the word please, it means we're asking the child to do something instead of giving them a directive, making it a statement. So all I do is I drop the please and I use the word thanks or thank you. So for example, if it was someone throwing pencils across the room, instead of saying, could you stop throwing those pencils, please? I would say, stop throwing those pencils, thanks. And you can even hear with my voice at the end of that sentence, the please, my voice went up. It sounded very pleading, almost like, please just do me a favor and stop throwing the pencils, when really I want to issue a directive. Stop throwing the pencils, thanks. That thanks is almost like a full stop at the end there. There's that expectation that you're going to follow what I'm saying, and I'm still using my manners. I'm still using good language with that student, but the expectation is different. And when we look at the language between please and thank you, there's studies out there that even show that people respond better to the words thanks or thank you. And I'm going to link some of those things in the description below, just to some of the articles that have been out about it. And it's really interesting in terms of how we're conversing with each other too, that we always think please is more well-mannered, even though thanks or thank you actually gets a better response from people. And it can be almost like a domino effect, where thanks is an expectation that you're going to do something and I'm already thanking you for it. I'm already grateful for you doing it. So when we're using that thanks in the classroom, not only are we giving a directive, we're making it firm, keeping it clear, we're still showing that we're well-mannered, we care, we're grateful for what you're doing, even though throwing the pencils across the room was really the wrong thing to do. I'm grateful that you've stopped doing it without me pleading for you to do it. So if in the classroom you're finding that some kids aren't responding and you're often using the word please, especially if you find your voice is going up on that please, can you stop doing that please? You might be able to make it more firm by saying, stop doing that please. It's still a question. You're still giving the option of going, well, no. So give thanks a go instead. See if it makes a difference for you. I know it's definitely made a difference in my classroom. I had to train myself to do it. I had to consciously think in my head, don't say please, don't say please. Say thanks, say thank you, be firm when I say it. And I also started to take off the question word that's at the beginning of the sentence. So instead of, can you stop throwing things across the room, thanks, I just drop it. Stop throwing things across the room, thanks, making it that expectation. So if you want to give it a go, I recommend dropping the please first, and then as you can get to that thanks or thank you point where it's not something you have to think about beforehand, try dropping that first question word off what you're saying as well, and seeing if that helps with some of the behavior management in the classroom. I obviously don't necessarily do that with other teachers or professionals that are working in my room. Of course, I'm going to use my manners with them as well. But after you read those studies as well, you can see that the interaction, even as adults, thanks and thank you is such a more grateful term to use, and people respond to it better. So I'll definitely link those below, and hopefully if you want to give it a go, let me know how it goes in there. And if you've got any other suggestions for future topics that you'd like me to talk about, just put it in the comments or send me a message. I'll put also my link to my Twitter and my Facebook page on there as well if you want to follow me in there if you don't like subscribing on YouTube, and hopefully I'll get to hear from more of you soon. Okay, thanks guys, bye. Just as a side note to anyone who hasn't actually gone to Clever Pickles to check it out, it looks like this. I'll put the link to it down here, and I'll put a link to one of my videos at the top there that's a bit more popular so you can have a look at what it's like. The idea being is that kids should just be able to sit down and watch them whenever they want to. So hopefully you'll enjoy them. Thanks guys, bye.